No, we don't.
I just want you to take care of that for me. Thank you so much. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
All right. Well, let me call you when I get out. I'm getting ready in a few minutes.
Number else?
I've been doing short sales since about 2000. I've been investing for over 20 years. When I quit my job, or got ready to quit my job, prior to that, all I had done was wholesale deals. I bought a deal where somebody else sat down and talked to the seller. So when I was ready to quit my job, it was like, what am I going to do? I don't even know how to talk to sellers. So I figured out I better learn how to do that really fast and quit paying that wholesale fee to somebody else. Then I looked at what do I want to do so I don't meet all of you guys on the same front porch. And we kind of started between ourselves who's going to buy that house. And at that time, nobody was really doing short sales. Kind of a new thing. And so I decided that was kind of what I wanted to do. I went out with somebody else, listened while they talked to the seller, decided that what was I so afraid of? That was really pretty easy. And made him give me copies of all the paperwork, and then, because there was really nothing else out there at the time, kind of created my own documents, paperwork, and ended up with a home study course. So I am now dubbed the short sale queen, and that is all we do. We don't do REOs, we don't do anything else. We set up systems on how to get short sales through the office in as quick a time as possible and get to the end check, which is what we all really like, and which is what we're here to learn. But that wasn't on the agenda we were to talk about, right? We didn't have to tell them how to use the money.
Oh, whatever works out.
So that's what I've been doing. The market has just grown where it's just the best possible market if you're looking at buying real estate. Now is the time because the prices aren't going to get much lower. So we've really learned how to do the short sale very efficiently, and that's what Ray and I are going to talk about tonight.
And on my end, my career probably started around 99, 2000. It actually goes back a little earlier than that. I grew up in a real estate family where my father owned several rental properties. So growing up, I actually hated real estate because I was stuck cutting the grass and going out there every Saturday with the paycheck of an ice cream at UDF. So that doesn't pan out. Cut eight lines. But after a while, I just got tired of the 9-to-5 rigmarole. I got tired of working for bosses who I thought were kind of dumber than me, and realized there had to be some great way to make cash, and for me, real estate was it. So started out originally wholesaling and buying a couple of rental properties, and then all of a sudden the floodgate came in with foreclosure. They came in left, they came in right, and I've had a family member who was a victim of foreclosure, so it's something that's pretty passionate to me. I understand where the homeowners are at, I understand what the homeowners are going through firsthand, because I've seen it. I've seen the type of things it can do to the family, literally rip families apart. So it takes a special type of person to be able to meet with homeowners and make them feel comfortable about the process and understand exactly where things are panning out. And for the most part, my business has been handling obviously the foreclosure market, bankruptcy market, and as of late, been doing a little bit of REO stuff with me, long and short. Do we have like a moderator or something here that's going to ask us questions, or?
Here comes Tim.
There he goes.
Well, okay, let me take another couple minutes and kind of explain the basics of a short sale, so that those of you who are going, yeah, foreclosures are cool, what are you doing? You'll know before we start answering your questions. The short sale has gotten popular because of people in foreclosure. They cannot sell their house because they owe more than the property would sell for. So they owe more than the value of the house. That may be because they refinanced it too high and the values have dropped due to the economy. It may mean that they lost their job and they can no longer put money into the house to keep it general upkeep, roof, painting. Thank you very much, Woody. lots of reasons why that house would not sell for the amount that's owed. And so let's say the homeowner has a $100,000 mortgage on the property, and they haven't done any repairs for a long time. It needs paint, it needs a roof, it's leaking, there's water, there's mold. What do we want to pay for that? Well, in a normal situation, we would do 70% of the after repaired value minus the cost of the repairs, and maybe some, and that's probably the most we want to pay for it. Well, today, we are able to buy them a lot less just because the values have dropped so significantly. That's not where you want to stop your equation to figure out what you want to pay for it. You really need to look at the comps because properties have dropped in value so. So when you look at these houses and they've got a $100,000 mortgage, maybe $50,000 is all that somebody would pay for it. So what you do then is collect a bunch of documents. Collect a bunch of documents from the homeowner. The decision for the banks to discount are all based on data. So they look at the homeowner's finances, their current income, any assets they have. Do they have the means to pay this mortgage back sometime in the future? If all those look like it's a no, then they're going to seriously look at taking the short sale and selling you the property for a lot less. Now, you, the investor, is going to put all this paperwork together. You, the realtor, we got any realtors in here? Not many. Okay. Well, you, the realtor, can do this also. And, I mean, there's lots of ways you can structure it as a realtor, but you can certainly make an offer, wait for one of us to come and, list the property, wait for one of us to come and make the offer, and hopefully the sheriff's sale is it next week. And you can lose a lot of time doing it that way. So ideally, we do marketing to the people who are in default, trying to get them to call up. Lots of ways to talk to them. You can call them, you can knock on their door, you can put out signs, market any way you want, add a newspaper, to be able to talk to these people to start the short sale right away. That's the value that we bring. We're going to make an offer right now, and we always make ours, surprise, surprise, really low, because we know we're going to have to go up. I mean, if the bank comes back and goes, Dad, you offered $7,000 on this property, and we're going to take it. Oh, what have I done? I've offered too much. Am I going to be able to sell it? Same thing with a $47,000 house. We want to start low. And I'm not sure how you figure your values today, but we also list them with a realtor high and lower the price to try and figure out what does somebody want to pay for this house. That does two things. It figures out what does somebody really want to pay for this house, but it also shows the bank, yep, they owe you $100,000. We listed it at $75,000. Nobody called. Nobody wanted to walk through the house. We dropped the price to $65,000, $55,000. Now I'm $32,000 off. You should take it.
Oh, Cincinnati.
So we keep trying to play with the market because we don't know what houses are really going to sell for today. Listing it is good, and then hopefully we get an acceptance letter from the bank that says Deb McMillan, member of an LLC, Deb McMillan trustee, however you can buy this property, is approved to pay $32,000 on 123 Easy Street and must close by May 1st. And now I'm going to go find a buyer if I haven't already been marketing. If I'm not keeping that house, we do a lot of flips. But that's a good word. It's not an illegal flip. Flips are legal. Just got to do them right. And we can buy it today at the $32,000 and sell it tomorrow for $45,000. That's how we make it.
Hey. Hey, how's it going? Good. This is Mr. Wholesaler of Cincinnati. We was just in the REIA meeting. Great information. Get your butts down here. Meetings the first and third Thursday of every month. Great information. There's Ray Ellis was up there and the short sale queen talking about short sales. I mean, you could come down here and learn so much. It's down here at Swift and Commons. You need to be here. It's a great way to learn how to do short sales and learn how to wholesale and network with other investors. So you need to get down here, Swift and Commons on Langdon Farm, first and third Thursday of every month. Go to my website, www.royceinvestments.com. Feel free to call me at area code 513-310-5964. Thank you, and God bless.